Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to be doing is we'll be looking at our Major League Baseball matchups we have coming up on Sunday, June 1st, but we're mainly going to be focusing on the three best bets that I see out of the 15 games that we have in total. We do have another video that just came out this morning. That's all of our predictions and best bets for all 15 of our matchups. But what we're going to do today is we are going to look at my favorite money line, our favorite spread, and our favorite over-under out of our 15 games today. Though, first things first, though, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree? Disagree? Drop the comment down there and I will make sure that I respond. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below. You can click on that link, sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate that. We will be going over every game this entire season, every day, every week, and we also do the same thing once the football season starts as well. We do our predictions and best bets for every game every week during that season. But first things first, though, let's take care of these baseball games. What we're going to do is we're actually going to start out with our money line game. So who do I think is favored to win the game? The most likely winner of a game on June 1st this Sunday. Some of you guys might have called this one at 1:40 p.m. What I'm seeing as our best money line. We have the 9-49 Colorado Rockies. 9 wins in the first 2 months. That's 4.5 wins per month. This is the worst team in baseball, but it is also a historically awful team. They're on pace to lose between 135 and 136 games this season. That would be a record for most losses in one season. So they are historically bad, and they'll be facing off first the 36-22 New York Mets, who are now tied for first place in the NL East. The Mets are heavy favorites here. The largest favorites of the day of any of our 15 games. They have an 81% chance to win this one. Colorado, a 19% chance. The Mets are 2.5 run favorites. The over-under here is 8.5. The Mets are minus 400. The Rockies are plus 310. They are heavy favorites. Such heavy favorites that sometimes you get a little concerned that maybe you're getting set up for the upset here potentially. But the Mets, everything is in favor to where they should win this game. They have the number one pitching staff in baseball, the number one starting rotation, the number one bullpen statistically, only giving up 2.87 runs per game overall as a team. The Rockies right now give up 5.55 runs a game. You might as well just round that to 6. That is less than half of what the Mets are giving up. That's how good the Mets pitching has been so far this season. Colorado struggling on offense, struggling at home, struggling on the road. They lead the entire major leagues in swinging and missing right now strikeouts. That sits perfectly for a pitching dominated Mets team. Right now, the Rockies, they only average 3.2 runs a game. 46 home runs. They're giving up that 5.5. And then you have the Mets right now, 4.3 runs a game. Yes, their offense isn't necessarily slugging things out. They kind of had a sluggish month of May on the offensive side, but that 1 through 3, Lindor, Soto, Alonso, that is one of the best 1 through 3s in the major leagues right now. And then they're getting some production out of that 4 through 9. There's a lot of potential with this lineup, but no matter what, even on a bad day, they should be able to beat the Rockies. The big thing here, if they win this game, it would technically be a sweep for the Mets. They're hitting 245, 58 home runs, 42 steals, but it's that pitching that really makes it for me a 2.87 overall team ERA. You have Palmquist going for the Rockies. Awful. He has an even worse ERA than the team ERA. He has an 8.78 ERA. That's not going to cut it right now. But a very small sample size, only 13.1 innings. But he's going up against Clay Holmes, who has been dominating, making the transition from reliever to starter. 5-3 record, 2.98 ERA, 60.1 innings, 56 strikeouts, only 5 home runs given up in 11 games. That's the type of numbers that I want to see here. He has the bullpen to back him up. He's going to have Diaz ready to go tomorrow. Give me the Mets to win this game. I take them as my money line pick today. And then on the MLB Network at 1:35 p.m., we're going to be looking at the best spread that I see coming up for Sunday, June 1st. We're going to have the 28-32 Boston Red Sox here versus the 27-30 Atlanta Braves. Let's call things what they are. Both of these teams badly need this win. They both need to recapture some momentum, claw their way back to 500. Right now, the Red Sox on the road, a 60.6% chance to win this game. The Braves, a 39.4%. The Red Sox are the favorites, 1.5 run favorites. The over-under here is 7.5. The Braves, they're plus 115. The Red Sox are minus 135. But you can make a very strong case for either of these teams to win this game. The Braves just won the game yesterday. The Braves right now started out the season 0-7, fought their way, clawed their way all the way back to 500, got over 500. Not the best, last 1 to 2 weeks, kind of fell back down, but they have some momentum here. They got Acuna back. They got Strider back. They got their best hitter. They got their best pitcher back. So that roster starting to get a little more complete. If they can get a spark there, catch some momentum in a very tough division, they can fight their way back to 500 and then fight their way past that. The Red Sox have also been hovering around 500 this entire season. They need some wins bad. The Yankees are not going to let up. The Blue Jays are starting to get hot. The Red Sox need to solidify themselves. They were locked in as number 2 in the division. They've dropped all the way back to 4 right now. They got to step things up, but they have a really good offense. They have one of the better offenses in baseball, one of the more balanced offenses in baseball. Power, speed, batting average, and pitching also took a massive step forward this last month. Right now, the Red Sox are averaging 4.7 runs a game, hitting 252, 71 home runs, a lot of power, 54 steals a game of 3.99 runs per game. The Braves are averaging 4.1 runs a game, hitting 248, 57 home runs, 33 steals, getting up 3.72 runs per game. The Braves have Bryce Elder going about a career 4.5 ERA so far this season, 2-2 record, 4.5 ERA, 44 innings, 33 strikeouts. But he's going to be going up against Garrett Crochet, one of the better pitchers in baseball when he's on, career 2.97 ERA. He's even better this season. 4-4 record, 2.04 ERA, 75 innings, 89 strikeouts. He's on pace for about 270 strikeouts this season. The Red Sox need to make up for that loss yesterday. I have the Red Sox winning this one, and I do think that they will be able to cover the 1.5 run favorite. And then the final matchup that we're going to be looking at is our best over-under for Sunday, June 1st. This game's going to be at 4:10 p.m. The 27-30 Washington Nationals. Do not laugh at the scene. This is actually a very scrappy, very competitive team. They have a lot of very close losses, 1-2 run losses. Thing is, they keep the score close. They have a lot of questions about their pitching, but at least they have a decent offense. They'll be facing off first the 27-30 Arizona Diamondbacks. Both these teams have the same exact record. This game is truly up for grabs here, but one thing the Diamondbacks bring to the table is, yes, they have some questionable pitching also, but they score a lot of home runs. They hit a lot of home runs. They score a lot of runs. They get the runs via the home run. They just got to get some guys on base, and they can really run up a high score here. Right now, the Diamondbacks a 66.5% chance to win this one. The Nationals a 33.5% chance. The Diamondbacks are 1.5 run favorites, and the over-under that we're looking at is 8.5 here. Washington, they're averaging 4.3 runs a game, 241 average, 57 home runs. They have pretty decent power, pretty decent speed, 53 steals, giving up 5.04 runs per game. So they give up over 5 runs a game. That's not good. That is the bottom 10 in Major League Baseball. And for the Diamondbacks, one of the better offenses. They have a top 10 offense. They're averaging 5 runs a game, 254 average, 77 home runs. That is good for number 4 out of all the 30 teams in Major League Baseball. They hit a lot of home runs, 49 steals, pretty decent speed. They're giving up 4.73 runs per game. So both of these teams together, they are giving up just under 10 runs per game. Now let's look at our pitching. Mitchell Parker right now going for the Nationals, 4-4 record, 4.65 ERA, 60 innings, 40 strikeouts. But what I'm looking at here, 26 walks. He's putting about a walk every other inning, putting guys on base. You don't want guys on base here versus this Diamondbacks lineup. They have a lot of weapons. Carroll, Naylor, Suarez, a lot of power here. That could lead to 2 3-run homers. And then you have Corbin Burnes, the veteran, going for the Diamondbacks. When this guy's on, he is one of the better pitchers in baseball. So he's going to make it a little hard for the Nationals to get their average 4.3 runs a game. But for him, he has a 3-2 record, a 2.72 ERA, 59.2 innings, 57 strikeouts. But he's also given up a lot of walks, a lot more walks than he's used to. 25 walks a game, so just under a walk every other inning. But when you're looking at this game here, the Diamondbacks are due for a blowout game. The offense is still one of the best in baseball. A lot of power. They're due for that type of game where they win it, and they win it by a lot. That's what makes me think that the Diamondbacks aren't just going to win this game, but they're going to win this game handedly with the better pitcher, and the bats are due for a breakout. Give me Arizona to win this one and to go with the over. Guys, that's my 3 best picks for me personally. Our best money line, our best spread, our best over and under. No matter what you do when you pick your games, make sure that you get a bunch of different sources, put it all together, try to see what makes the most sense for you, but make sure to drop a comment below. Do you agree, disagree, what stands out to you? And I will make sure to respond. If you want to join one of our member teams, just look down at the pinned comment, click on the link, and you can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate that. And thank you for watching.